Are you a God-fearing citizen looking for a political party that represents order in a country filled with chaos? Do you love Jesus more than you love your own parents? Is the Bible the only book you read? Then the Crusade Party of America is the party for you.
The Crusade Party of America takes its name from the glorious wars that were waged against immoral pagans in the fight for the Holy Land. The Christian men who fought in these wars represented the best side of Christianity, and our party does as well. That's why every Christian-based religion, from Lutherans to Presbyterians to Catholics, have officially announced their support for the Crusade Party of America due to the decrease in practicing Christians that has followed the nuclear war between China and America. We need to get the Christian religion and the American political system back on track.
As you know, the nuclear war brought horror and devastation to our country and the world at large. Many died, and many who witnessed the violence that happened during the war lost their faith in God. However, this violence is just God's way of testing our faith, and it is our job as His creations to continue to follow Him. Simply put, the only way to solve our problems is to once again turn to God. That's why you need to vote Crusade, so you can show your loyalty to the Lord and show Him that no amount of destruction will wipe out our faith. The Crusade Party will lead the United States towards structure using the Lord's words. The Crusade Party will promote Christianity as a national religion and use its values as the basis for foreign and domestic policy. Now you might be asking, Maya, the religion of Christianity is so broad. How exactly are you going to use its values when it comes to the hot-button issues of our time? And to that I say, shut the hell up, because I'm about to tell you.
Here at the Crusade Party of America, we believe that God's greatest creation was the Popeye's chicken sandwich. And after that, it was human life. Since human life is so precious, we oppose cloning and euthanasia. God made one and only one you, and you shouldn't try to duplicate that life or take that life away. While that may stunt scientific and medical progress, we don't care. Going back to the chicken sandwich, we believe that food needs to be consumed the way that God originally made it, without tampering. That's why we're against genetically engineered food. Whether it be root vegetables fresh out of the soil or buttermilk fried chicken, we believe that food needs to be taken in the same way that God made it. GMOs are an insult to God's beautifully and intricately crafted creations. Let's move on to security. While we know that our heavenly protection comes from the omniscient man upstairs, we still need a strong national security program here at home in order to protect us from threats coming to attack our way of life from deviant pagans. However, the Crusade Party of America also believes we need a strong military in order to pursue endeavors outside of the United States. This leads into the party's biggest dream, to invade the Holy Land in hopes of conquering it for the glory of America and for God. This plan is being tentatively called Crusades 2, the sequel. In the wake of the Chinese-American nuclear war, the nation of Israel, the state of Palestine, and the Gaza Strip have all dissolved into one giant area that contains the Holy Land. We believe that conquering this area would not only improve the United States' position on the world stage, but it would also further God's mission of making the US of A the #1 nation in the world. Plus, there's never been a problem with the US invading the Middle East, so we should be fine.
Welcome to the outdoors. Everything you see here, from the grass, to the trees, to the parking lot behind me, was made in the Lord's image. Here at the Crusade Party, we believe that all of Earth's natural resources were made so that we as humans can utilize them without reluctance for our benefit. This means that we support the use of all types of energy, from fossil fuels to wind power to solar power. As for so-called man-made climate change, we believe that the rising temperatures and the melting ice caps are no match for the power of God, and that the Lord will continue to keep the air clean and the water fresh for both us and the children that follow us.
But as God's creations, we have access not just to the earth, but the heavens as well. According to the Bible verse, Genesis 1:1-2, God created the heavens and the earth. This means that we should look to utilize not just our own world, but other places as well. This is why the Crusade Party is all for moon colonization. We believe that humans should be spreading God's truth everywhere, including the moon. On the moon, we would colonize it in such a way that it becomes a safe haven for all American Christians.
I'm Roberta Renster. I'm the Vice President candidate for the Crusade Party. I'm here to talk about the taboo topic of internet taxation. Now, our party believes that internet taxation should be legal. However, we believe that all religious sites shouldn't be taxed, so religious education can be free to everyone, including sites that aren't of the Christian religion, I suppose. But the reason why we'd like to tax websites is so we can help build up our army to take back the Holy Lands.
I know that this might be overwhelming to those not ready to hear God's truth, but I also know that it will be exhilarating for people who live and breathe Jesus like I do. However, I know that eventually all Americans will come to the realization that in order to bring our country back to a place of normalcy, we must use Christianity as a guiding force. The Crusade Party of America will ensure that our nation goes back to the straight, narrow, and holy path.
The Crusade Party of America wants a country that is guided by proper, conservative Christian values. Even though our nation is currently in disarray, we know that our faith is what will ultimately guide us towards a successful and happy future. But we can't do that without your help. Please come out this election and support the Crusade Party of America. God can do a lot, but he can't win without you. My name is Maya Karkanis, and I approve this message.